rewarding, and to be able to get to those places and play in person, which you cannot beat that experience. You play at home for so long, the moment you get on stage, everything changes. Because there's rehearsals, the practicing, the this, and then actually doing it live, it's wild. You have to experience it firsthand in order to know how that goes. But we've got Boom with the start of this third place match. The captain wants to come in with a flame flinger to the far left, and he's got a Lalo in the mix, not taking the Electro Titans in this attack.
Yeah, and we see a complete different shape in the base style as well. Like, we have seen Tribe Gaming running a lot of those diamond-shaped bases, running a lot of those anti-3-star bases where they had not the biggest success, I would say. And now they're switching completely towards their box style, which has defended insanely well for Na'Vi so far. So let's take a look at if this queen is running as intended, because so far it seems like she's not going to go for the Town Hall, but maybe that is the plan.
Well, the queen has decided to go on her own, as the king is now going to be sent into this Town Hall. Does have to freeze out probably the Monolith and the Invis Rockaloons. There is the Invis on the king and the king ability to help secure this Town Hall.
That's looking really good for him. Nicely taking down the Clan Castle troops as well. The Flinger has taken down the entire left side. Is going down though by now, with like not getting any further. And now we have the timing of the queen going for the Inferno Tower, but the healers are dropping lower and lower. But take a look at that charge. If the queen is going to be able to get into that scatter compartment, especially with the next rage. Ooh, damage. Ooh. Okay, queen is surviving. All good. I was never afraid.
He did take... Look at the wall break. Opening up all the way to the core, giving this queen access. That flame flinger actually was brilliant to help force a funnel to try to get these blues to go straight to this multi and towards this scatter shot, as this queen is getting fantastic value as the defense... Oh, I was going to say the defensive advance was about to go off, but the freeze was perfectly timed as the haste head... Oh, the headhunter is finding a spring trap, but the RC crushing through the enemy queen. And tons of balloons left. Boom! What a great way to start this one off.
Yeah, and I feel like you can perfectly see in this one that box base is not the same as a box base. Just the insane level of box bases of Na'Vi really make this base just so successful, because I feel like on this one everything was too grouped up, and this is something we have seen a couple of teams now, that their core is too stacked because they want to really have those rage towers working, and for that
stage, and it's really difficult to do. They put so much time in practice, it's so hard to even think about. But we're seeing Nebrax with a Blizzard Lalo here at the Town Hall. Can he take out the Town Hall? Is he gonna freeze it? No, it looks like he's just gonna let the Super Wizards get the value to start, and then go for the Town Hall after it comes back alive.
Yeah, really good use of this Super Wizard Blend without wasting any further spells to make sure that maybe like freezing the Invisibility Tower and so on, because those Expos were not in range of that tower, which means that was no big threat to him because the Super Wizard stayed in place. Now I have the queen slowly making her way towards that defending scatter shot, because that is where he would like to enter with his queen and the king.
Oh, the timing there. The queen is taking the ground expo shots. That's going to be really hard because the queen is losing health fast. He's going to have to try to find some way with that freeze to keep that queen, as she can actually slowly get healed up, but he has not lured out this Clan Castle yet, which finally comes out. We're just going to stall, or at least the Lava Hound doesn't come out. It's going to stall this queen up quite a bit.
Oh, the scatter. Okay, the scatter was for a couple of seconds on that queen, but now making sure the queen is staying safe again. But that queen is slowly taking down that hound. The poison tower, though, the poison though was already dropped, and this means the queen, yeah, somehow has to work her way through that. The queen cannot reach that multi-inferno tower because of how the wall break turned out. And this means the queen is taking at least a couple of more defenses and is taking down the monolith, which is huge for the back end.
That is really nice values. Headhunters are coming in to try to help take down the defensive king. then move over to the Royal Champion. Has a ton of them. With that Royal Champion, his RC in the core with her ability. And look, he's got even 3 more freezes. Tons of freezes to use on this back end, as he was very patient with that Warden ability, and it paid off. Well done here, as he's still trying to make his way around. Gotta use these spells properly onto this Wizard Tower and Archer Tower. They should have enough, as long as he's got the time. It's looking good. A nice distraction there onto the Archer Tower, and finally now uses that last... Oh, wait, not last freeze, he's even got 1 more in his pocket.
Yeah, he has just so many spells left, making good use of them for the backhand. Only time could be a deciding factor. He's not celebrating yet.
Yeah.
Smiling at least. That is a good sign. But I feel like after that last match, they're just super concentrated. Yeah. And you can see he's like, normally he's always freaking out. We we love the celebration of the Tribe guys, but they know they really want to win this match, and they're just keep staying concentrated for now.
Yeah, they want to stay focused on this, and like if this was the grand finals and the first tech comes in...
The voice conversation actually is, because the top teams are all in Legends and all one-tracking specific strategies, which makes them just so good at them. And yeah, we have the next attack as well. Musk going in with his favorite strategy, which is the Queen Charge Lalo, and he is trying to get the next 3-star in for his team.
Look at the double poison towers right next to that town hall. I mean, that is nasty. That is definitely a scary thing to face. Hopefully, he's able to have a specific plan to counter that, because you will lose troops fast at both sides of it. As this queen is looking at the loop around, but he did remove that eagle, so that is really nice.
No, the timing.
Yeah, that healers. Oh no, the healers though. He doesn't even have... Yeah, he's losing his healers fast. With some balloons, pulling some air mines, and needs to remove that multi. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh.
Okay. 1 more red mine, and he's having a lot of problems. So he really needs to make sure that those healers are staying away from damage, which he was able to do. And now there's the king. There is a giant as well coming in for tanking, and that queen about to charge further into the base. And I think a wall break is going to happen at that sweeper in any second.
Oh, let's see. There it is. Yes, perfectly placed. A wall breaker sneaking in, and it's going to open this wall and give this queen some really nice access. Another! Look at it! Another wall! Oh! Queen ability being forced, but the queen now has a really amazing access to deeper into this base, continuing her way through, and the queen pulls the poison spell as the other poison spell was launched to the king, so his Lalo can kind of take the town hall down without dealing with the poison at the moment.
The Warden ability was just super early. The Tornado Trap is still active. The question now though is, how many loons are going to be inside that town of poison? It's only a few of them. The majority of loons are at the bottom side where this Testa farm is. But there's still a multi-inferno tower on the back end. But the Royal Champion, maybe she can carry with that queen, because that queen has survived somehow and went from the core back into this Lalo.
Now look what he did. He raged up the RC, and the healer tried to get the RC's health back, but the thing is, no queen ability. This Diggy's gonna be clutch. Diggy, come on, stun! Stuns the Wizard Tower, but only 20 seconds left in the raid!
Oh no. Time is ticking. We have seen already so many time fails, especially with those queen charges. He's trying to use those minions for the back end, but the Archer Tower is picking them off. It's 5 seconds.
No. Time fail. 96% for Mask.
It might be again really high star count for them, but it really depends on the next attacks. And Kronos is attacking way earlier this time with another Queen Charge Lalo.
Yeah, he's ready to go. He's like, all right, let me do this, as he's got a few balloons to use on the outside. Took out the Arch Tower and a bomb tower that was there. It looks like a symmetrical base right down, kind of connecting the Eagle to that town hall. Same defenses on each side here, as the queen with the healer straight away. And look what he did. Those balloons why would you have dropped those balloons? To pull and activate that rage tower early, so the queen is not dealing with not only the raged up Expos town hall, but also potentially Infernos and whatever comes out of that clan castle.
Yeah, and just to make sure the queen is staying on her side. He does not want to make sure, or he wants to make sure that the queen is not going towards like the wrong side or anything. He wants to make sure that this queen is sticking around and not getting distracted towards the top air defense or something. There's other clan castle coming out, freezing it early, and he could wall break, which he's now doing. He tried to wait for the Town of Poison to run off, which did not work. He has to try to wall break again, but I'm not sure if those wall breaks are going to target this compartment now.
Uh-oh. Where are they gonna go? Where do you think? Oh no, you're right.
Nope.
What? Wait, so why did it go down there?
Because their wall breaks are not always only targeting walls, they're targeting closed compartments with buildings in it. And that compartment is closed, but there is no building in it. The clan castle though, in that compartment there are buildings in the compartment. And that's why this compartment got targeted instead.
Well, you know, that's the thing, is the timing, and then the defensive rage tower going down caused that wall break to go somewhere else as the king comes back alive. And now he's lolling straight towards this eagle. That multi is standing, but the queen, she can secure the top multi, which is really nice. Gonna try to pop this word belly, but look, the flame flinger is actually still up, about to open towards that scatter shot.
And he can reach the sweeper, which might be a huge game changer for the backhand Lalo, taking it out before it can like push those loons back away from the monolith. Turn Trap was there as well, holding those loons in place for a little bit, but Carbon, time is ticking again.
It is. Time is ticking. Queen, you gotta burn your ability. Queen, you gotta burn your ability. Go get that monolith. And we got the balloon.
Turn the king invisible. Yes.
He did. Nice. That was clutch. Turns the king invisible to make it so they stop hitting the king. And look, that causes the minions to go down south to clean up even more. That was huge. That invisibility spell was so smart to let the minions stop hitting the king and help clutch up the triple to give them the lead over Strut.
That was an...
To get over. That team is so difficult to defeat. You gotta hope that they kind of trip over themselves and something happens where they just come in with all 2 stars, because they're so good. As we're seeing, Rigatores, can he redeem himself from the previous attack, which was a low percent 2-star, and he had a Queen Charge Lalo the last attack that he did. So he's got to focus on this one and have this queen get incredible value, because that's always what you want to do with a Queen Charge. But a balloon does peel off to the right side, not going towards the scatter, where there could be some Seeking Air Mines waiting for him. Yeah,
you are definitely right. And the Multi-Inferno Tower is already on his healers. As soon as this Rage Tower triggers, that Multi-Inferno Tower just goes through his healers like nothing. So he has to turn everything invisible. A couple of healers were not turned invisible. And he can now face this defensive clan castle again. It really seems like the current meta for those top teams has shifted to like 90% Lalo. And because of that, those defensive clan castle troops are always the rocket loons, because that's where they have the most impact if the attacker is not having 110% attention onto his queen. Yeah, if you lose focus once, you can lose that queen. But what I noticed just before is the king actually pulled and activated that tornado trap. So there's not going to be a tornado trap ready for him by this town hall to spin these balloons. So if he times this, ooh, there's a lot of testing farms. As he times this right, he can have these balloons kind of path their way quickly through this town hall as the freeze is forced, but he's losing balloons fast. That queen, though, she's going down to the single target Inferno, but she does just secure that multi-target Inferno on the backside as the balloons have to make their way to the single. We have a haste, but the town hall poison is going to do so much damage. Yeah, that town hall poison, or like that poison tower poison into town hall poison was dealing a ton of damage, but there is not that much base left which could actually defend to those loons. And the Dragon Rider, he's already I'm not sure, is that a celebration? Would you say that's a celebration from Miguel Torres? I mean, he's staying kind of calm, but that should be another 3-star.
because they know they are still down in this match. And they have to be getting more 3 stars to be keeping pace with what Tribe is doing so far, as the back-to-back triples, really great for Tribe, but STRUT is coming in with a handful of 3 stars
into this match.
Well, let's see if Yo-Yo can do it here. And it's a Queen Charge Dragon Rider, and he's bringing the recall in the mix. Usually the plan with the recall spell is to get the Queen, focus on that Town Hall, take it down, and then pull that Queen back. Because once that Town Hall goes down, think about it like funneling. This Town Hall is secured, and then you can send Dragon Riders in between where the Town Hall was, and then wherever the side the Queen goes. But the thing you have to keep your eye on is, where is that Eagle artillery? If the Eagle is to the top side, which it looks like it is, typically a King will try to path his way into there. So let's see if Yo-Yo sticks to that thought process here, but he doesn't have to pull the Queen back just yet. Why pull the Queen back when there's still more value she can get? All right, I guess he pulls her back there. I would have thought she's maybe safe, but okay, he's setting that Queen all the way higher up towards that Eagle now.
Yeah, and this should, if I remember correctly, with those bases, but I think this is actually a base which they are already running. Was the Super Witch attack, I think, of one of the Chessmag teams, where it was really close with the town with the second star, where he had to rage up his king, if I remember correctly. But this completely different approach, and this is looking pretty good with the Dragon Riders now in from the right side, with the Queen being able to charge all the way into the left side without even having to invest that many wall breakers, because the entire base is open.
Yeah, he can just walk his way through as long as he gets the proper funneling for each side. As the early warning ability goes off, Headhunters are removing this Queen, taking her down, as the Dragon Riders are just continuing their push around. As he's got a couple wall breakers to use, but there's a lot of openings with a Queen ability. But the issue is, there is a defensive Lava Hound waiting right there, as it will eventually move his way over to that Queen.
Yeah, depending on for how long the Dragon Riders can stay alive, it feels like it's not too long, because they're kind of dropping. The Dragon Riders have the chance of attacking the Hound as well, but as I said, the Hound at this point now
Owl
is...
and Phoenix! Whoa. That was clutch. The Owl and Phoenix taking down the enemy RC, and now going to be able to work onto the ground Expo. So he's got a rage and an invis. He times it properly. The perfect wall break, actually, to allow the Queen to step in and then out. But he needs to get the cleanup to the right side. If he's got the minions over there, only 18 seconds. But he's got Queen ability to really clear this up over here for Yo-Yo. Come on.
He's turning the minion invisible, so the air defense cannot shoot it for a couple of bonus seconds. I mean, okay, he really wanted to take and get
it. But what if you accidentally, when there's 4.5 seconds left, drop an invis on the final building on accident? Like, imagine your troop is just standing there and doesn't go for it, and then you time fail because of that mistake. Oh, that was close. Like, Yo-Yo almost went into that situation. You don't want that to happen, but well done to him. But Hugo needs the triple here for STRUT to keep pace with what Tribe has been doing, as this Queen's going to continue her way, getting towards the scatter, and eventually that Eagle artillery.
Yes, the Queen can... Okay, there's now the lock launcher, but there is no invisibility tower at the tunnel. So this lock launcher is just mainly to take down certain defenses. Ground Expo, multi-inferno tower, it seems like those are the main targets. And eventually we'll take down that defending multi-inferno tower. There is the King. Queen ability has to be burned, and this means the lock launcher is getting targeted. Never mind, it's not getting targeted by the Expo really soon, but just keep dealing damage to all of those defenses. Now, where are those Yetis going? Where are those Yeti Mites going? With the Clan Council now distracting them.
Yeah, they are going to look like they're going to skip to that Builder Hut. That's not what he wanted. He wanted the Yeti Mites to go for the multi-target Inferno to help secure that. They're kind of going left and right. They don't know which way they want to go, and getting frozen on top of that from the Ice Golem. Oh no, that multi though is a problem. He does have one more wall break to use after this one, trying to sneak in over by this mortar here.
The king doing a good job of really getting that queen further in. The next wall break is going to be at the clan castle. That's right. So the king taking down the Moja Inferno Tower. But again, you said it earlier that at 1 minute 45, that's where your alarm is going off. That you want to start with your Lado. And Hugo is again at 1 minute where the Lado is starting.
Wow. Well, I mean, let's see if he can take it down. He's focused with those balloons coming in, pulling some red air bombs. You gotta keep this town hall, the monolith, and the poison spell all frozen. But remember, once that town hall, oh goodness, once he pops the ward ability, why is the tornado getting spun? But not once you take out that poison spell tower, it also activates itself, but it got launched a little bit, so these balloons are pushing their way through. 30 seconds left. That rage is gonna be very useful as you can still get this queen through. RC ability skips. There's a haste to move through, but it's close. Only 24 seconds and the blues are all like gone.
Ooh, but that is going to be enough. The 1 minute Lalo after this queen charge. The queen charge just got too much value. And this means, again, Strut is staying close. There's something to really make sure that they're keeping their lead with the 2-star attack. But they are, again, another queen charge Lalo. We have a Flamefinger selected right now. We have the mortars protecting the flanks. We have the town hall getting protected by 2 ground expos. So I cannot wait to see where he is starting off with that Flamefinger. Maybe on the flank of the queen as soon as the expos are tanked, but I'm not really sure.
I'm gonna say that queen almost forced the ability, but able to keep that ability intact. That is huge. So that the queen later on, as she gets deeper towards that core, can at least use it to stay alive, as now the Flame Flinger is going to help go for the scatter shot eventually, as the queen is looping her way to the left and eventually into that base towards that clan castle.
Yeah, the queen needs to stay in range of that expo though, otherwise it's going to retarget on the Flame Finger, but so far it's looking good for that. We have the first scatter going down. There's a lot of damage. Take a look at how much damage a rage of scatter is dealing towards that queen. That is just crazy. First Black Mine hitting those healers. Another Black Mine hitting those healers. Another. Oh no. This means he's charging with 2 healers versus a raged up. Versus a scatter. And against the sweeper. This is painful.
Very, very painful. So he decides to invest a freeze. Sends an RC to the left side. Oh no. Lava pups go down. Queen is getting pulled to the left because of the lava pups. But she is still. Wait. No, she's going for the wall, but I guess that's not too bad because the Flame Flinger is able to take out the scatter.
Now she's redirecting for the Moja Inferno Tower because it is in range, but there's other skeletons coming out, which might redirect to the Flinger. No. Yes, that's right, and that's bad for him. The Town Hall is going down, the Invisibility Tower is going off, turning things invisible around the Town Hall. And the Flinger is opening with that Titan and the Yeti out there. I am not sure if that's going to work, though. We have a Moja Inferno Tower with a lot of Tesla still left alive.
Yeah, ground skeletons pop, but they'll go down right away to the Electro Titan. RC is making her way through. She is dying off. Did not have her ability at that point already utilized. We have the Yeti Might skipping across. Warden dying. Minions. The Phoenix is going to try to help get a little bit more. But the Owl, the Electro Titan is doing work there. That Diggy, unfortunately, is not going to that multi. Hang on. He's just crossing his fingers, but the Electro Titan go down. The Diggy stunning that multi.
Diggy?
Wait, the Diggy need Owl. The Diggy and the Owl are actually, no way.
What?
Look, it's not over yet. The
Phoenix.
The Diggy can come through.
The pets.
What? The pets are saving the day. The Owl and
no
the
way.
Diggy.
No way.
No way. What?
He's spoiling us. You can't.
What?
I mean, he is having so many spawn pets on the field. The ton of 3 stars, way more 3 stars than what I would have expected. And we're having us coming in with these super dragons. Are you kidding?
Here we go. We saw the super dragons once. through all the group stage and the playoffs, and we're seeing it the second time. And the one time we saw it was yesterday, actually, and it was being used by Chasmac. And let's see if Ash can bring in the Super Dragons with a Town Hall kind of exposed towards the kind of top side of the space, as he's going to send the Queen to the bottom, Super Dragons down in between, and then a Blimp is coming like all the way across for that Town Hall, maybe.
I mean, but those, I mean, the biggest thing we have to take a look at is how many buildings are... Oh, the tornado trap. Depends on how many buildings are close to each other, so how much damage can those Super Dragons do, and the Blimp obviously has to reach the target. Is it going to get there? Yes, it does. The tornado trap did delay it, but we have that Town Hall going down, and the Super Dragons not going to the core, and it's looking really bad.
No, those Super Dragons pathing to the far right side is a huge problem. He needs those Super Dragons in the core. That's where they're going to get all their value, as he frees up the Miloth and the Sweeper, but he doesn't free... Oh, and oh, no! Even more, the CC comes out and gets lured to the World Champion as well. But those Super Dragons completely path the wrong way, and the moment that happens, it is all basically over there, as the Super Dragons have no chance to try to make their way back into the core.
Yeah, this is kind of how my Super Dragon attacks look like. So I was so surprised that we have seen this attack yesterday of the Super Dragons just completely overpowering the base like it's nothing. So yeah, I mean, this is more what I have Super Dragons, or like what I remember when using Super Dragons. But really unfortunate attack right here for us not getting his Super Dragons into the core. The storages and everything, luring those troops to the outside was the big
Clash of Clans World Finals. But here we go, the final attack of this war, and it is going to be Rikira's with the Zap Lalo.
Taking down the Rage Tower and Inferno Tower early on with the Expo, and now trying to take down that Town Hall with his Queen. Poison Tower getting triggered early, which is really good for him, but at the same time, that Town Hall is getting triggered with that drop damage of the Loon. We now slowly trying to make her way into that compartment, but the Town Hall is just... Oh, that... Never mind, that was clutch, but the Mortar is having a different plan.
Yep, all he needs is a 2-star. So he secured the first, and now it's just a matter of getting the percentage for the 50%, and a victory is for Tribe once that occurs, as the King's ability goes through. Out comes Recluse, the Lava Hound, as he will be able to Lalo his way around, potentially from the bottom side, even though there is a Sweeper that's pointing down there. Nope, he's going to the top, which will actually avoid the Sweepers entirely, as the Warden's going to go through, as he can even Lalo through into that Monolith. But the Poison Spell, it is slowly coming back there. That's
right with the Poison Tower right away, shooting at those Loons. We have another phrase for the core to make sure that... wait, we have the Titan in the core, tanking and taking down the Inferno Tower. Warden ability to protect the Hound as well, as those Loons moving through, protect them versus those red mines, and the Hound just flying across completely without taking any damage because of that Warden ability. Take a look at that Warden, the Warden with Diggy sniping down the buildings with the Owl. I feel like those pets are just overtaking at this point.
Yeah, the pets have been showcasing here, and look at this. The balloons are coming through. He's not looking to get a 2-star. He's looking to put a 3-star and a potential perfect war on the map. Can he do it with 55 seconds moving through, trying to get Diggy? Oh, that Diggy is just clutching up here, stunning these final defenses.
Those pets, especially when they're transferring over to the next hero, they are just so powerful. The Warden with 2 pets at this point. We have again the useful Phoenix at the top with the King together, not popped yet, but it is going to be, as I said it, the perfect match for Tribe Gaming. But this is the one thing they kind of have to work on. Do not get 10-star matches, and otherwise don't change your performance, and Tribe Gaming is looking really good. They were the only team getting a perfect twice in this competition. but this is not getting you into the finals. You have to be super consistent to get into the finals, and that's way more important still, nonetheless.